Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I hope you guys are doing really well. Before we get into this video, I just wanted to let you guys know I have started a new channel for lifestyle and vlogging content. So there's a couple of videos up there already. Thank you guys so much for all the support already. It's been really fun to see all of your lovely comments and just starting something new. So thank you. In today's video, we're gonna be doing another build crest challenge. And today's challenge is use every item build challenge, or all existing items build challenge. So I actually did this off camera because this challenge, I found it to be so hard. So basically all of these items are on a lot, they're laid out randomly and you have to build around the items and utilize all the items in the build, but you can't move them or change them. You can change their swatches. I mean, look, if you guys wanted to change the 3-seater couches, for example, to another 3-seater couch, I'll allow it. Or if you want to change the existing bar to a different bar, you can, or a treadmill to a different treadmill, as long as the object is the same and it isn't moved around, that's totally fine. But I found this challenge so difficult where I place these items that I actually had to do this 2 times. This is the second time, or my second attempt. And I believe it took me so long. It took me like 2 hours just to figure out how to use all of these objects. So if any of you guys have downloaded this challenge, or if you want to download it, it's on my Origin username, Deligracy. All of the build crest challenges will be up there. Have a go at downloading it, and you can download it on console as well. I think it's just base game items that I used. Have a go and let me know how you go, or if you've already done it, let me know how you went, because I think this has been the hardest challenge for me yet in build crest. I don't know, I just found it really hard. And I feel like where I place the objects, like I've got to be honest with you guys, when I put these objects down, in my mind a little bit, I thought, okay, you could roughly have a dining area here, roughly couches here. Like I was kind of placing things where they could work. They weren't placed completely randomly. But when I actually try and build around them, where I place them, some of them makes no sense. And it's really difficult to figure it out. But I am so proud with what I have come up with, and we're going to be furnishing this house in real time. I feel like doing the speed build for the start of the challenge, or the initial build, for me can be helpful because it allows me to fully focus on it, because I do have to concentrate on this type of thing. It doesn't come like super easily. So I like doing a speed build for the first half and then finishing in real time with you guys. Obviously, sometimes I want to be able to build real time with you too, but let me know in the comments down below if you like watching a bit of a speed build and real time in the same video. I know everyone's different though. Also, this house is actually quite big. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And as you can see here, I am lifting the treadmill up onto a platform because the rest of the house has a foundation and the furniture has been lifted up as well. That is okay too. It's just if you were to fully move it around to different squares, that would be a problem. But you know, you could have the treadmill up really high if you wanted to, I guess. I mean, I guess one way you could do this technically, if I'm allowing you to go up in a foundation, you could like make a foundation to a second level, although that would look really weird. Could you put it up to the second floor? No, I don't think that would really work in the rules. I mean, look, with all of these challenges, the main thing is to have fun. So if you have fun doing it and it's still a challenge, then it's allowed. And you can see here, I'm figuring out how to even make this house look aesthetically pleasing from the outside, because with these challenges, sometimes you can make it work on the inside and then the outside is just horrible. And you're like, this doesn't work. So this was the other struggle I was having. I was like, how do I actually make this into a cohesive home? So yeah, it's coming together. It does come together really nicely, and I'm so excited to show you guys what we're gonna furnish, because I actually think it looks really good. To the point, this is bold, but I think some of you guys will want to download this house and play in it. And I'm also not using any custom content in this challenge, and also I think I'm gonna try and stick mostly to, like, I'm deliberately going to use a lot of parenthood items in this house, just to make it a little more easier for some of you guys to download, at least for the main items. I think if you were to download some of these builds that I focus on specific packs and some of the decor is from other packs, it's not such a big deal as if like the windows are from a pack you don't have or something like that. Yeah, and also because there's a wedding arch in the backyard and just random pots scattered around. That's another tricky one to make work too. And over here on the side of the house, I had to make this little balcony area, which I would never usually do, but actually feel like it looks quite cute on the side there. So the good thing about doing these challenges is that you can actually learn to build in new ways and build differently to how you might always build. And that's a good thing because it makes the game more interesting. You can easily just start building the same house over and over again. And then you're like, I'm building this same house. How do I mix this up a little bit? And you might not have that creativity on your own without a bit of a challenge prompt to try things a little differently. So that's another reason why I like doing a challenge. And also, it's almost Easter. Yay! The next couple of weeks for me personally, in my personal life, is gonna be absolutely bonkers, you guys. There's a lot on, so if it starts to show in videos, that's why. We're just really busy. But I feel like I've been so keen to make videos this past week. If you guys watch all of my videos as they come out, you might have remembered that I was a little bit unwell last week. Or no, 2 weeks ago, I was quite unwell. And before that, I was unwell with my period. I get really bad periods. I've talked about it a lot. And now I feel like I'm actually finally getting back into the swing of things. But then it's like Easter craziness. So it's like, oh my God, when does it calm down? I just want it to be routine, easygoing, not sick, just day-to-day life. I can't wait for this to happen. Do you guys ever get like that? Like you just want the routine? Or, you probably have the opposite where you're like, I'm so bored, I want to do different stuff. I'm a routine gal. I love being home. I love my routine. I love Mondays. That's how much I love a routine. I mean, that says a lot, I think, if someone likes a Monday. And I did the personality test and I got logistician, which is like the most common thing. Apparently I'd make a good accountant, and nothing against accountants, but me personally, I would not do well as an accountant. One, I do not have the brain for detail. I would get everything wrong, all of the calculations. And two, I would I don't know exactly what being an accountant entails fully, but I feel like I would need more creativity in my job. So what am I trying to say? I disagree with my personality test. I somehow brought this into this video with our previous discussion. We've just gone on a tangent, really. So yeah, now you can kind of see the house coming together. I think it looks very nice. And I wanted this house to look quite, I'm not sure if using the word conservative comes across politically to some people. I don't mean it as a political word, but just like, it's a more conservative house. It's more like nothing crazy. It's just like a lovely, cozy family home. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just very nice. And I feel like this kind of home would appeal to a broad range of people. I like the color as well. There's a lot of dark cladding around at the moment. Especially here, like dark cladding is in, folks. So I decided to go with that too because it kind of does give it a little bit more of a modern twist. And before we furnish it off camera, I did do a little bit of landscaping and put a few items into the spaces that aren't as interesting to watch for furnishing. Yes, I always do that to the bathrooms, but don't worry, I've left a bathroom for you guys as well. I learned that you guys like watching me place those toilets, so we will also see that. Oh, and also this is just like a little background shed, which I thought was really cute. I mean, I had to include it because there's a woodworking table in it and I have to use the item. Oh my gosh, and the other annoying thing I did was I placed things not within even tiles. So some of the things can't be placed against a wall, which is so infuriating. Okay, so this is the finished exterior of the house, and this is definitely, like I said, not something I would ever build. So I feel like this is very different for me in that sense of like where balconies are placed and how the roofing is placed. It's just different to what I usually do. I think the garden actually turned out surprisingly very nice. We've got a bit of an undercover area here. The planters were here. I added a couple of extra ones. I think terrain painting really saved this backyard as well to make it look like more organic. And then we have this shed here. And this is what I was talking about, how I didn't place the items against the wall. So I think we're going to have to get a little bit creative with that. Again, the treadmill placement was really awkward because I had to use this treadmill and it's just like kind of sitting over the fence, technically slightly in the fence. So I don't know. We can't bring that out. I think I'm going to have to leave it there. And yeah, let's have a look at the floor plan. So you go in, this is a chess table that we had to utilize. So that's right here. The staircase is in the existing spot. I interestingly turned this into a little hallway space. Big kitchen here. The stove has to remain where it is. Little bathroom to the side. I think that toilet might have been placed there that we had to use. Then we have the dining area. The couches were here. I put another matching couch. The bar was here. And then there was a desk over here. So I've made this kind of, I don't even know what this is. I guess this is going to be a studio that connects to an office maybe. Then it has an outdoor deck. I don't know, you guys. It's a bit of a tricky one. Then the master bedrooms to the left at the front of the house. Some people like the main bedrooms to be at the front of the house. We've got double wardrobes. That might have been in here. I can't remember. Or maybe I put them in. Now this was really bad. This was really tricky. Having this shower sitting here and the bed here, because yes, we could maybe move this wall back, but then there's not enough room for a side table. Technically, the sim could probably still get into bed and you could squeeze one in, but it just wouldn't make much sense. So instead, I've gone with this long bathroom with like a toilet in the corner with a half wall, and then this is gonna be the basin area. Kind of weird, but I guess handy if someone needs to go to the toilet, but you need to be in the bathroom. It could make sense. Then upstairs, I've already put a little bit of parenthood furniture in here. These bedrooms are massive, and it was because I had to make the roof line make sense. Otherwise, the roof would have looked really weird. So we've ended up with these humongous bedrooms. They're like bigger than the main bedroom, I swear. But we have some really lovely bathrooms. I think the blue in these bathrooms is really pretty and really well put together. So I've just repeated this bathroom basically. And then we've got a really weird kind of hallway here. It kind of works into an extra rumpus room for the kids. So, you know, I'm thinking this family just has like heaps and heaps of kids. So we can put like twin beds in the rooms to fill them up maybe. Or maybe they just have like massive rooms. Okay, so I did say we were going to try and stick to not like too many packs. So maybe I'll do get to work as one. Obviously, I'll probably go outside of these a little bit. Maybe get to work, seasons, parenthood, even cats and dogs is one that a lot of people have. Oh my God, the chess table's facing the wrong way. No! Oh my gosh. Okay, there is no way around this. The chess table literally goes straight into the staircase. That's how I placed it. I feel like we should be able to rotate it just because there's no way to get a chair on the other side of this. So that was probably my bad. These lights, by the way, they're actually from Spooky, so also my bad yet again. We're not up to a very good start, are we? And I always forget that this just always disappears. Tell you what, guys, these challenges, they're not easy. The pears are certainly a classic. And you know, we will keep this house fairly simple so you can make it your own if you'd like to download it. But also I like the houses to be lived in enough or have enough furnishing to make it look like they're lived in if you just want to move in a family from the gallery and then you visit them. That's the balance that I like. Also, recently when I've been going to bed at night, I don't know if this is going to sound really lame or if some of you guys will think, oh no, it's cute. I do that too. I think about houses that I'm building or that I've built or that I want to build. And I think about sim families going to look at the house and liking it. And it turns into like I guess it's kind of dreaming up a storyline for The Sims. And I keep doing it. And I don't know if it's lame, but I really enjoy it. And that's just my thing at the moment. This room's pretty boring because it's simple, but simple can be nice. See, they have a colorful painting up here. I think it makes more sense to put it over here. This is where we need some color. A very simple master bedroom. I think we should use this Parenthood medicine box in here. And the problem with these Parenthood cabinets is I'm pretty sure the actual cabinets don't really go with them. Like these don't really go together. So it's just a little awkward, isn't it? I mean, honestly, to go with the rest of the room, we can use these cabinets. These are really nice. These are going a little bit outside of those main packs too. The country kitchen pack, stuff pack, kit. You know, come to think of it, we don't actually have many sinks that really do look like bathroom sinks, do we? They look more like kitchen sinks, a lot of them. It'd be good to get like a good bathroom sink in a kit or something. Ooh, we could also put this thingy in here. The lovely Parenthood item. We can just put that door to the side. And I also have to be really careful not to touch or move any of the items that were already here. Because I feel like I could so easily do that and you guys would be like, what are you doing, Deli? I will try my best, okay? I will try. You know, interestingly, I'm really struggling to find some mirrors to work in here. I think it's because this window needs to be either have 2 windows here or just be bigger. Ooh, I love all of these Parenthood items. Cool, I mean, I think that's, you know, it's a nice bathroom. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, I never use these mats and they're really nice. And I guess this wall can be our tower wall. Beautiful, simple, no fuss. This is a chair I almost never use. So I think we should use it. Oh, they have plaid. Oh, we can do the Parenthood jars. Doesn't really suit the house though. We also need probably a big bookshelf over on the wall because this is a big flat piece of wall and it's kind of like, what do you put here? Okay, this is looking a little bit more homely and lived in. Now, we could change the couches in the house as long as we keep the couch position exactly the same and the couch is the same size. I think the couches do work quite well here though. The only thing is, are they a little bit like too formal for the house? Because they're pretty fancy. This looks a little bit more family friendly to me. And this 2-seater I actually placed like recently. It wasn't in the original challenge. So we don't actually have to have that there. We could do the matching armchairs. In a recent update, I think we got the fireplace cleaning tools. I don't know what you call them, like the Stoke and fire brush. Oh, was this custom content? No, it was like this, but I'm pretty sure it's by Maxis. You know how we get the updates, but we don't actually know what we're gonna get in the updates? And then occasionally you're just like, oh, where did that come from? Like this guy. When did we get this guy? Sometimes we get things that I have never seen before. Oh, I find things. Where is this fireplace thing? I swear it's a thing. Oh my gosh, we so desperately need a Sims delivery category. This! Tools of Fire. This isn't CC, is it? This is a new addition, and this was such a handy, helpful item. I use it in every build now. And these! Where did these aprons come from? This must have been a Sims delivery too. Let's put these in the kitchen. Oh, they're so cute. I'm gonna put this pig here because it goes with our color scheme. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Now, we could also change this bar from this plain blue one. I don't mind this one. I actually think this looks quite decent. A naked gnome on the bar because it's about to get silly over here. But it's fun. This is totally the type of chair that's just random, sits in the corner, that's pulled out when you don't have enough chairs for people coming over for dinner. That's what that chair is. I'm a big fan of this Jungle Adventure mirror. And I know it's a different pack to the ones that I mentioned because it's a decor piece. I feel like it's not as essential. It's not an essential item. This actually has come together really, really nicely. Like, what a nice living area. And a reminder to save, everyone. Especially if you're building right now, make sure to save. This is your warning. This is your 5-minute warning. Oh, this isn't from the stuff pack. This counts as from Cottage Living. The stuff pack one was this one. So I got that wrong. But let's use Parenthood. Where the heck is Parenthood? You know when sometimes you just can't find the item you're looking for, even though you're probably staring at it? Here it is. So we have to leave the stove where it is. This is actually gonna be such a big kitchen. I did not realize how big I made this kitchen. God, it's enormous. Like we could almost have a breakfast table in here. Let me see how many counters I can actually fit in. Okay. I mean, all right. What can we do here to make it look better? I love the Parenthood fridge. Let's get rid of this sconce. Does anyone else feel like scones whenever we talk about a sconce? I also love that Parenthood has this cupboard style. However, I was never a fan of the glass being this blue matte texture because I always felt like it needed to be see-through. It was, I think, before the times they started doing more glass stuff, maybe? Oh, and also this is a bit of a skinny one, isn't it? Yeah, we can put it like that. I wonder if maybe, I'm just thinking if it's possible to do a little breakfast, small round table over here. Even just a 2-sim table. Ooh, it does fit in. I think we can just make it fit, and I think the Sims can still get around it. Or if we feel like that's too much, we can always just put the table here, which I also think looks quite nice. Safety first. I would not in real life want to have aprons dangling above a bin because I feel as though the bin, I don't know, residue would like get absorbed into the aprons. Ooh, this is a good time for us to make use of some Parenthood tiles. I mean, the yellow and turquoise is actually really nice. The beauty of the Parenthood tiles is there's so many options that could work. But I think we'll go with the yellow and greeny color. Makes me think maybe these walls should be the greeny color as well. And actually, that does work with the table, I think. I am so glad that I remembered a fridge in this build, because last build that was tough to read in the comments. Did I forget a door into the study? Oh, that's what was meant to go where the bookshelves are. A door right here. Okay, so this desk was existing. We cannot move it. The curtains go into it. I wonder if go like that, because it's still in the same place. It's just a minor aesthetic adjustment. I'm gonna put this plant like here to make it look like it needs a gap. Man, it's so painful having the desk not be in front of the window. Like, how could these people do this? Not really sure about this room color either. I feel like we could definitely do better. I mean, there is a bright blue. We've done so much blue already though. What about a purple room? Purple is such a cool color. I think it's purple that is the rarest color in nature, or maybe in animals. Was it purple or blue? I guess there's heaps of blue because of the sky and the water. But purple's just, you know, it's a rare color. It was an expensive dye to make back in the day. So if you wore purple, you had money. That was a thing, right? This is something I never put in my builds. The aquariums, I never put them in my builds. I think because I'm not a huge fan of fish tanks personally. Yeah, I just never use them. So this is indeed a rarity, everyone. I guess it's a bit of a Sims classic having the tanks. There we go, there's our little purple room. And then in here, we have an office in here. Could you have 2 offices or craft room maybe? And then does it match the rest of this? And this bonsai was here, so I can't move this. Change the color though. We already have a gym area. Maybe this is a craft space. So let's get lots of crafty things out. I could also have some music things, candle making station. I do feel like the florist area would be an outdoor thing. I don't think you'd want, maybe it depends, but it looks a little more outdoorsy to me. We could put it in the shed actually. But then again, maybe we could also say that about the candle station. So then it just leaves like painting, music, nifty knitting. Oh man, I'm introducing another pack. We're gonna have to do like a proper pack restriction one day soon. Oh, this was such a cool pack. And you know, I guess the sim just really loves knitting. They just love knitting. Love how these pieces snap together. Whoa! I mean, it's fun. It doesn't really go with the rest of the house. This would be awesome to have in your house. Just a craft room. Just to, you know, just to have heaps of fun in. How good would that be? I want a craft room. Downstairs looks really good. Very happy with that. And now we have these massive bedrooms. To figure it out. Are we just gonna have really spoiled kids? In all fairness, they may be lucky kids with big rooms, but they might not necessarily be spoiled. It's actually not looking as bad once the furniture's going in. Now the room's filling up quite quickly. The sim who lives in this room is a teenager who's really quiet and introverted, and they love music and they love reading, and they even like light a candelabra at their desk because they like doing those like methodical, relaxing, more old school types of things. They're a bit cottagecore. That's the kind of sim who I think lives here. And she like painted this chair. Or they, I'll correct myself. They have a postcard board that they've just put up because they're hoping to get postcards back from their pen pals. But they haven't got any back yet. Succulents, because everyone loves succulents. There we go. The room's actually not that crazy big. I like using these cat and dog beds, because I don't really use them that often, and they've got so many different colors in the quilts. Kind of fun to work with. I don't think I've ever used this bedspread either with the blue on it, but this paired with the Parenthood wallpaper reminds me of Toy Story. Those actually go together really nicely. I'm always amazed when I realize that there's new things I haven't tried before in the game, like new swatches or items that go together or combinations. I'm always like, oh my gosh, why did I never think of this? I mean, it is Easter, so it'd be rude not to put a bunny in, right? That is a really cute bedroom. I love the little Tupperware on the side as well, because that's totally something I would have had in my bedroom when I was a kid. This room, we could do the same wallpaper, but a little bit lighter. And we could make this a twin bedroom because there's two wardrobes. I think having a little bit of yellow or that mango color in the room that ties in with a few pieces is a good idea. Oh, also, if you're looking for a really good kids pack, if you use custom content, Sixum released some really cool content. I think I saw one of you guys comment that Sixum, you can't get any of the content without paying. Like, it isn't released to public. I have to check on that because I'm a Patreon anyway, so I haven't noticed. That's the only thing, but previously it was free for everyone eventually. So hopefully it still is, because that's a really great kids pack for your kids' bedrooms with just like lots of things to put in their rooms clutter-wise, runners and like books that are spilling over and vibrant colors. It's just got a lot of good stuff in it. Last of all, the kids' rumpus room. So in here, this is a good space to put things that the kids can all share. You can have a nice TV. Obviously, we're going to need a comfy couch to sit on in here. I wonder if we can fit. Oh my gosh, these playhouses are so enormous. I think we could maybe fit one in because we've got the tent on the balcony. If we move this forwards, I just want it to be a spot where the kids could hang out in front of the TV whilst also playing with their toys and just make a mess and it's out of the way of the rest of the house. Because I don't have kids. I don't know how it feels, but I feel like it would become hard at times to just have the constant mess of the kids around, and it would just never end. Like, as soon as you pack up one thing, the next thing would be brought out to play with. So it'd be nice to have a room to just put it all in and shut the door. And also, just from a decoration perspective, it would be really nice to decorate a room for the kids and have it all kitty themed. Okay, I think that is the whole build finished, and I am so thrilled with how we've gone with this challenge. It was really hard. It was a really hard challenge, but I think we've done a really great job. And I love this house. Crazy, who would have thought? Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about the shed. In this shed, you just have random stuff. Just random stuff that maybe come out during certain seasons. A lot of it, it's just like, I don't know what to do with this, so I'll just put it in the shed. The shed is also somewhere where people put memorabilia, like things you will never use but you don't want to let go of. I have a few things in my shed, but I try really, really hard not to collect too much stuff. Because for me, I know I'll feel a lot better if I just have a neater space. And the clutter weighs me down. That's just who I is. All right, so that's our garden shed. Nice one. Okay, well, let's take a look inside the house and do the grand tour. Welcome to our beautiful home. So when you come in the front door, you see the chess table that originally sat here. And just in here, I think this is a bathroom. Yeah, just a little powder room. And then you've got the original staircase to the left, which was tricky, but it actually worked okay because it goes straight out to the family area, which is a great floor plan. Very easy. We've got our dining table, we've got our couches, which were already there. I think the dining table may have already been there as well. And then our bar with our fun little gnome. But I really like this area. In here, we had to put a semi-odd double study, but you know, we've turned it into a purple craft room and a computer area with a nice deck out the front. So that worked out quite well. And then through here, we have a lovely kitchen. The shape I was not so sure about. I was a bit nervous, but we totally made it work and it's actually really cute. I mean, that's a great kitchen. When we go outside, we have the wedding arch that had to remain here, some planters as well. And then we have our garden shed we had to include too because we had this workbench here. Out here we have the gym, which I didn't really do much else with. It just sits like this. Then if we come back to the entrance and go through here, we have double wardrobe space and the master bedroom, which is very plain, but you know, it's neutral, it's simple. A lot of people like this. And then we have the bathroom, which is okay. I just really dislike this floor plan that there's a bathtub right here, but it was such a tricky object to work with. I didn't know what else to do. Let's go upstairs. This is the upstairs landing, and to the left, this is a green bedroom, green and purple. It's sweet. All the bedrooms have their own bathrooms. This bathroom's massive. Imagine having this bathroom as like a teenager. We go down this bookshelf hallway. This is the very bright and colorful blue room. Kitty cats and dogs. They also have their own huge bathroom in here. These kids, they have like 2 basins to themselves. And then across the hallway, this is the other kids' room that has 2 beds. This is huge. 2 wardrobes. And then this is their bathroom in here. And last of all, this is our playroom upstairs, which I think turned out really nice, really sweet. It's a good space. Like in real life, this would be a great space. Maybe not the balcony though, because you'd need to monitor kids up here. And that's the whole house, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know as well, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my new channel, and I hope you guys have an awesome Easter. Hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to speaking to y'all soon. Back, Doug!